to go into it, and it is going to end up being that Ember Spirit being played in the Pos 4 role.
All right, what an interesting draft we have to start ourselves here in the last chance qualifiers. Sebas, continuing with the flex all the way to the end, and we get the offlane Weaver as well. So this is a very South American kind of draft from Tempest, and for Secret, they've got a lot of comfort heroes as well. Crystal's on the Monkey King, Nisha playing the Sniper. How we feel about this game one, Denok? There's a lot on the line. Of course, two incredibly strong teams. They need to come out with a strong showing here. Who do we feel like maybe has a slight advantage in the draft? I might look to go back in for the Blood Right, not having enough mana for the moment from Kataro.
I want to see them wait until level 3 if possible. They might actually be looking to try and go in onto Rezo, but you got to make sure that you disrupt this pull if possible. It seems like they need to though. But yeah, you get a big power spike as soon as you hit level 3 on this Ogre Magi. Just that extra burn damage, that extra second on the duration. Start harassing out Zayats here, but I'm not sure how well that's going to go for him.
Yu is in trouble. Look at the damage coming through from Rezo. 2 points in the trample, and we've got our first blood. It's going to be Secret that find it here in game 1.
I like this timing from Nisha as well in the mid lane, making sure to use that take aim as soon as the spells are spammed out. Luckily enough though, Sebas was positioning himself on the correct side. Nice deny though from Nisha. That was what I was looking at. Can you look to make
bottom lane under the tower? Kataro goes down. So Zayats and Resolution instantly, once KatYu leaves the lane, they sense an opportunity to be able to dive the Bloodseeker, and they get a big kill.
Yeah, and he made that rotation just a little bit too late as well. This is what I was talking about. At 6-minute rune for a Pango with a bottle, he had to walk all the way back to base just to get a refill because of how well the lane was going for Nisha.
The power runes is going to be so important here for Tempest. They need to find them on the pain clear. And you see Secret's positioning, looking to protect her. Into the river we go. Sebas with the first rolling thunder can bounce back once onto Nisha. And look at the rotations coming out from Tempest as well. They're even going to bring Draka to try and shut down the Sniper. And they'll do just that. And now they can look to turn over to Zayats as well, as Tempest, that is what they needed. 2 quick kills for them in the river. Mid lane, they're collapsing onto Nisha. It chains into the Rolling Thunder from afar. The TPs are starting to come through, but they might be a little bit too late. With all the stats that Nisha has, the mechanism comes out for the bonus help, and Nisha's still in trouble. As Tempest surrounding him under the T1 tower, they bring him down for a second time this game, but it looks like Secret will get some revenge. They're able to turn it back around onto Slardin, and they've got the Pulverize as well to stop KatYu from TPing out. So Secret, they lose the position too, but they will get boost supports on Tempest.
Rezo is just having an absolute godly time farming here though. He is well at the top of the leaderboards right now, and am I seeing things? I know his bloodlusted, but
I'll find him now. Easily Nyx assassin, but he's doing his job though. Like, this is the important thing. You see how Zayats is positioning kind of the left side of where the Monkey King's farming at the moment. He's in a position where he can act as like this blockade, just to be the first person on the line, so Crystallis will have enough time to get out.
And I think if you're going up against...
Oh, they got Nisha. Hang on, this is another big kill if they're able to find it. Sebas has got the Rolling Thunder back up, and Nisha going down for the 3rd time this game. He had such an incredible start to the laning stage, but again, we see Tempest, they have the capability to close the distance with ease. They're going to be cautious though, because they're going further into Secret's domain. Resolution is not an easy person to bring down, but he doesn't have the BKB yet completed. Crystallis is going to fly on over with the Wukong command. They've got firm control of the area now, but Tempest are able to reset. Out to the left side, Sebas is okay. He can jump down to the low ground, but Secret, they're starting to lose their members. It's just Crystallis as a sole survivor.
I thought initially they were looking to say, okay, well, they use the Rolling Thunder to be able to get the kill onto Nisha. Let's just look to try and reset and then take the fight to them. Puppy, you can't be dying like this. You are a big part of the team.
They're trying to bait. Oh, he jumped straight in. Sebas, 0 cares in the world as Resolution was waiting in the tree line. A beautiful bait out from Puppy. They don't even get the Chen kill. Now, Secret, they might look to put some pressure onto the T1 tower mid.
Oh yeah, for sure. So much of their team fight relies on that Rolling Thunder. They've even got the Flag Bearer creep there. It's not going to last too much longer, but...
Wrap around. Zayats all the way to the backside. They've got the Onslaught as well onto the secondary support. A Secret. They'll bring down KatYu, and they can also close the... Oh, they will not bring down KatYu. So the Ogre survives, but the Ember Spirit does not.
Question is, do they look to defend this mid tower? Doesn't seem like it. They didn't need to use all that much. They still had the Hand of God available. Mech was up in another 5 seconds. They're just looking to try and get to that next timing. I mentioned it before, Kotaro, he's level 12. He's got his Maelstrom, and he's only 500 or so gold away from that BKB. So.
Again, Zayats, look at the positioning. Playing in front of the sniper, smoke's gonna pop, they've got the wall to the high ground against the pass. He's gonna blindly jump into the middle, not respecting Secret and the formation they've been able to set up, and Resolution comes from the river as well. Tempest, they started incredibly strong in the early game, but we see the respect is starting to tail off. They're just mindlessly diving Secret.
Good job of just putting their tankiest heroes on the front lines and looking to push it out. Zayats again, positioning.
He's doing so much work for Secret at the moment. He's trying to be able to provide the mech and the Hand of God as well. So a lot invested to try and keep the Nyx Assassin alive, but it will give time now for Secret to bring the forces over to try and contest this. A good observer ward. A lot of vision for Tempest to take the fight. Pup is going to push on forward. Crystal is nearby as well. They'll get the first time in the chain controls. Are going to be enough? It is. They'll be able to kill off Drak, but now Katara is going to enter the fight. He's got the BKB required. They're going to try and deal with Crystal, but they knock him down to the low ground. But it will not matter. As Katara charges on forward, killing off the Primal Beast and finishing Chrysalis as well. A big fight for Tempest, but can they get out with all their remaining numbers? As the assassinate from downtown means that Nisha can put an end to Sabas along with Cat U. Still for Tempest, their eyes are going to be on trying to find this T1 tower and maybe even some kills as well. Resolution BKB's on cooldown for another 5 seconds. Tempest are not aware of this. Can they keep him alive long enough for the BKB? It's not going to happen. As Puppy doesn't have the sustain to keep the Primal Beast alive, and now Kataru is trying to get onto the champ, and they'll turn to Nisha instead. He's got the BKB if required. He'll finally pop this to try and get back to the safety of the high ground, but Draken is chilling. Time lapse still available for the Weaver. He's able to reset.
Dire's middle tower.
BKB's being popped up pretty huge for Tempest. I mean, they use the Rupture for sure, and with the Primal Beast coming up in the next 15 or so seconds, they're going to be like, you know what, we've still got Rolling Thunder, we've still got a lot of this right-click damage, let's go and take one of these big objectives that we needed to play around, being on the Radiant side, and Roshan is going to be the one. Lucky shot, minus armor as well, coming through from the Weaver. Bloodlust to assist with all that, but his movement not going to be enough. You might lose Katsu, but you got a much bigger prize.
You did indeed. Secret though, so looking to move towards Tempest's territory. Resolution is stalking Sabas, but one of the cover in the invis, so Secret a little bit too late. They do see Kataru top.
Yeah.
BKB's on cooldown. He will not be able to BKB TP out. Zayat's going to be able to find him in the tree line. He does. They should be able to bring him down the first time, but can they kill him a second time, those Tempest? They'll be able to bring their force to try and protect him on the respawn, but already Chrysalis is laying down the Wukong command, but where's the control to keep him inside? As Kataru steps up, Sabas is in with the Rolling Thunder. They've done an incredible job to get the Bloodseeker out, and now Tempest, they can consider about going back in if they want to. As Kataru is in with the BKB, but the damage is not ramping up. They haven't brought Secret down low, so the thirst is not there. The Secret standing their ground, Chrysalis with the double boundless strike. He needs a way to lock them into place. But Tempest, they can reposition to the T2 tower, but they haven't got it on top of Nisha. As the sniper's damage starting to rack up, but they've got to be cautious, so you need to respect Tempest and the long drawn out fights as they're going to go back in. Nisha's in trouble towards the Secret shot, but it's only Zayats nearby to buy him some time, and Nisha he'll look to turn it around, gets the kill onto Drak, and he's still got the BKB to work. Nisha pummeling into them. He'll get the finishing blow, and Nisha doesn't even die. What that thought though, Sabas jumping off the tree line. What's going on? Nisha, can he stand his ground? The mano against the Bloodseeker. He's pushing Kataru back. One more right click, but he doesn't have the damage as the Bloodseeker will win the duel and come out on top. No glyph available here for Tempest, so that's going to be able to open up the outpost. But Radiant, they're trying to come down to defend it. Sabas, a great start onto Chrysalis, but he's got the BKB into the Wukong's command. Tempest, they need to reset out of the position, but look at the damage coming through. Nish on the high ground, pummeling into Katara, but a forced off. Back to the safety of the tier 3 towers as Assassinate. Not enough damage, 40 health as the Bloodseeker gets out. But Secret, they take the tier 2 tower, and they might consider out poking the high ground.
Yeah, potentially. You got the siege creep there. You've got a Chen with his hand of God. The thing is, a lot of the time you want these beefy boys standing on the front lines, and without the Wukongs, without the BKB on both Rezo and Chrysalis, I just don't think you can do it. Sniper, one of the better heroes at being able to defend that high ground, even Bloodseeker.
Oh, nice jump away with the Remnant. They're still going to be able to get on top of the Ogre though. So Cat, will go down, but this gives enough time for Tempest to be able to get at least the heroes out of down bottom, and also Sabas is shoving in another wave top.
Yeah, it's important for him to do this because the big thing to play around is Roshan. We're really hoping to find a core there.
The rest is Secret coming over to the triangle. They're on to Nisha. Katara, no hesitation, but the Basher's coming out as well with a hand of God. It's not enough to keep Nisha alive as they bring down the sniper. But what more can they get on Tempest though? It's Secret. They're looking to get out with the remaining survivors, but the Remnant into the river will hold the Nyx assassin into place. But Resolution, they're hunting to the north. They go, trying to close the distance onto the Bloodseeker, but Katara, he'll blink away to safety. And Secret in the end, they lose Poppy as well. We're 2 for 1. Chrysalis is still stalking Draken. They even see Sabas as well nearby. Let's see if they're going to pounce on the opportunity. And they go with the first one, and the second comes out from Zayat. And now they've cut down the numbers on Tempest, but still seems like Radiant are in fighting shape as Kataru is considering about jumping back in, but they cannot fight into the Wukong command. Tempest, they have to cut the ring, and they're going to do just that. Waiting for it to expire is Chrysalis. He's got the BKB, but he will not be able to TP out, so he just needs the man fight, and they go inside the Wukongs. You can't fight the monkey once he has firm control of the area. As Chrysalis slams down the Boundless Strike, getting rid of Katyu as well.
That's Sladin's dieback being expended.
They know where Kataru is. They saw him under the Observer Ward.
Gotta get back, my man.
Oh, they're gonna see him again. Zayat.
He's gonna force a BKB out of him.
Yeah, that's a big one. And they also purge off the double damage rune as well. That BKB, no DD, and Mega Creeps. Oh no, in Secret, they're not going to look to leave the bases. Resolution onto the Weaver. Sabas, a huge rolling thunder, give the opportunity for Draken to get the time lapse out. That's Chrysalis down, but can they deal with the sniper, however? He's got the Aegis, he's got the BKB still to work with. I don't know if they're going to be able to get on top of him to kill him. You see the respect that Tempest is giving up, but Resolution just charges into the middle, not caring about anything on Tempest. That gives them the vital space for Nisha to retreat.
Juicy this bottom lane is. Double siege creep wave. Sabas doing his best to try and stop it, but they're just going to go now. They're going to rally behind this mid wave if possible. Go for a smoke. Yeah, why not? Go for the surprise factor.
Flicker into Draken. Yep. Look at the easy chain control from them. The Rolling Thunder was even used from Sabas, but he didn't see an angle to be able to counter-initiate his Secret. They instantly looked to back up once they got the kill into the Weaver, and that gives them a big opportunity now to look to end the game.
They're not scared of anything anymore.
Radiant's middle
like no Rolling Thunder, no Weaver, or at the very least a Weaver that has to expend the buyback. Still got Aegis for a minute. Just let Nisha do the dirty work.
A bit of full wraparound here from Tempest. And you're still playing into the Aegis though, so you gotta wait 40 seconds, but I don't know if you're gonna have enough time. Tier 4s are going down.
They're gonna look to try and rally a last defense, but you gotta go.
The throne's falling. You gotta go, guys. Katara's in. A couple of bashes onto the Monkey King. The sustain, it doesn't even matter. The throne blows up in Secret. They'll start off in incredible fashion, taking game 1.
A bit lackey in the stun department, so early levels on Nisha and Sabas very important on one side.
Oh, nice stun from Zayat through the tree line. The clip onto Slardin, and they had an incredible game 1, and he's going to continue that form into game 2 as Zayat finds first blood.
A little low on the old regen though. Same, probably going to come out at a similar sort of time as the shapeshift, and then make a rotation up towards where Rezo's playing.
Bottom lane. Zayats is going to be able to find the Earthshaker in the tree line. Fissures a potential from Slardin. Has to be cautious about the Spike characters, but Sabas is actually rotated down to bottom. So they're going to look to jump Crystallis, an easy kill for them to find. And they've still got some vision onto the Nyx Assassin. Thanks to the Swarm, able to scout him out, escaping to the eastern side. Sabas, another round of the ultimate if he wants to, but it looks like Draken will have the damage, and that gets him some more earn charges as well. A beautiful rotation coming out of the position 2 from Tempest.
Good play from both teams, but the big thing that was different for me this game versus the last one is just that vision that they've got set up around the mid lane for Tempest in particular. Kachu was in position, he realized that, look, me being at that bottom lane...
Oh no, the Remnant, it's just... No, he runs into the two. Oh no! That was awkward from both sides. Sabas missed on the stun. But they just didn't zip away. And what a rotation, Daniel. You get the 2 kills down bottom. It meant that you could instantly move mid by the power rune spawn. So now you get the regen to play with, and now they're going to go back down bottom.
He doesn't have a TP if they kill him.
Crystallis, they're just going to dive him. He's going to dive for the 2nd time in a row. Assassinate from afar. Tempest with their early game movements are looking incredible. Mid lane, Sabas is... chilling for the moment. Kachu nearby is actually going to look to jump back in with the Spike Carapace on cooldown. Zayats, a lot of damage coming out from the Dissimulate being level 3 was enough to blow up the Nyx Assassin.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
For a backstab, but they got plenty of mana to play around, so I'm not sure if this is going to be the best play overall. Even popping that shapeshift there.
Middle tower is under attack.
Nice reaction to simulate Sabas. He doesn't have any more ultimate charges though. They're going to go for Kachu. A Remnant's going to be off the mark. They're committing towards the Void Spirit, but he's got no one else, no extra reinforcements to keep alive the position 2, and our Resolution can crunch down the Undying's life as well. It's a great rotation. Rezo claims top. The first use of the shapeshift to mid lane he goes, and it's going to be a second tier 1 town. Rezo was struggling in the lane. Snipe had a very big advantage early on, but with his past couple of movements out of Resolution, he's well and truly in this game.
I think honestly,
vision.
Yeah, and Kodoro needs to show on the lane too.
They need to drop the Tombstone in a position where Secret aren't going to be able to address it. So the high ground for the moment inside the river they go. Slardin's in with the Echo Slam onto the Storm Spirit, and the damage is enough. Sabas's been able to blow up Nisha, but can they get out? As the Impale clips the Void Spirit. They've got the damage coming through from the Vendetta, but they haven't addressed Kitara on the Sniper. Freely right-clicking from afar is the position 1 on Tempest, and it means that they'll come out on top in the trade, and they might even get Resolution as well. A Pogo stick forward, Slardin's got the extra control, and Draken will just slip past the wall that blocks him out as Tempest. An incredible fight from them inside the river. We finally see the usage of Slardin's blink.
He was still able to influence that, grabbing himself a couple of kills in that fight.
Another freebie, and potentially a tier 1 tower as well with the catapult. Although Nisha's going to look to get some revenge, and the rest is Secret. Instantly funneling to the mid lane.
Trying to fade out this Tombstone.
Poking him down from afar. They'll jump back in. They've got control of the area now with the Tombstone laid down in Secret. They've got to get out. They will be able to do so, but it comes at a cost of another support. But as long as they can keep this tier 1 tower alive, that's the main thing from them. As Nisha's going to jump in. He's falling a little bit low in the meta department. Meanwhile, Crystallis, though, well, his health is not looking too good for the Razor. Again, without the beacon, he's struggling to be able to enter the fights. So it's going to be on the other calls on Secret to turn this back around. It's Sabas to simulate. He'll make it into the river. So Tempest, beautifully done from them. And the fact that also Secret are unable to... Resolution is in some trouble. Kataru nearby. Gotta be cautious though, because Zayat's gonna hold the back. The damage onto the Sniper. Poppage is freely right-clicking the impetus. Oh no, they didn't respect Secret. They entered their domain, and now Crystallis is still on the damage. Slardin's gonna be in with the Echo Slam, clipping just onto the Storm Spirit. Nisha, zip out, and he'll be okay, but now you need to look to address the Razor, as Crystallis has gone untouched throughout the team fight, soaking up all the damage, and now they'll turn to Draken as well. Slowed down from Poppy, the damage coming through thick and fast, and miss! Oh no! The time lapse. Draken gets it off for the last second, and the Fissure might buy him enough time as well, so the Weevil will just slip away onto the high ground. Poppy. Nisha's nearby too. Dark and Sakuchi on cooldown. They've got detection. They'll finally get him.
Doesn't even look at him.
Oh, no. See what they can do now in Tempest. They need an area to be able to take a team fight.
Found him again.
Zayats is going to look to take that away. Onto the Undying. They go. Oh, the Tempest! Oh, it's perfect. Zayats with the chain control, but Tabas is okay for the moment. The damage will turn it back around, dealing with the first life on the Storm Spirit and Tempest. They got to get out. Sabas is not in fighting shape with all the ultimate charges on cooldown. They'll turn to Starden instead. The easy kill onto the Earthshaker. They're going to be cautious with their position because Katara's in trouble, but not messing around. A BKB will protect the sniper inside the base. They go. They don't care about how deep they dive because they know that Tempest are not in fighting shape. A Secret just swarmed inside their own territory, and they'll find all 5.
Could they just go top? I guess they might just want to take mid, but yeah, feels like tops might be the call. Just testing any of these buybacks here, but yeah, with that glyph being used, they're like, well, what do they have to stop us? To doing the right thing. They don't know exactly where this where Nisha is. He's the one that they're most afraid of in this game right now, but they're playing together so that if someone does get jumped, at least you've got the boys there to help.
Guitar, they showed for a second mid. They're gonna look to jump Crystallis though. Zayats in once again with the spike carapace, and they're gonna catch up the sniper. There's no hesitation from Nisha. Jumping Kataru, and meanwhile Sabas has been caught out as well. Secret. Once they sense an opportunity, they pounce, and Tempest have lost 3, and soon their objectives are gonna fall as well. I love Dota, the Secret. Oh, the Mega Creeps, this should be them closing out this second game.
Zayats might get caught out early. Again, that feels like a little bit of a victory lap, you know? They were going for something just to be able to put the stamp on a one game.
Yeah, Pokemon. The force out. Tempest on the hunt. Get a bit cautious about how far they leave the base, so the creeps are starting to enter, so you don't want to keep these tier 4s vulnerable.
Use the shrapnel to scout out the fact that it's not. But, I mean, they've found someone a little better.
Yeah, they're onto the Void Spirit. Zayats has done it again. Started the fight with the fall from Nisha. The Void Spirit's gone. Cat used next on the agenda. He'll drop the Tombstone, but it doesn't matter. Secret, they're way too far ahead for Tempest to be able to deal with it. Even Katara just has to BKB TP out, hoping he can escape. And Secret put all their attention onto other heroes.
They're picking him out. Zayats wants this done. Ooh!
Oh no. That should be all she wrote. He doesn't have a buyback. The G's are dropped, and Secret. What a great way to be able to start out the last chance qualifiers. They were 2-0 Tempest. Early game, we saw some really good movements coming out from Tempest, but just Secret, the composure from them.